Hey, alright, this is the Bird Man on Bird's Corner. Once again, I'm watching Lebron James, and this guy gets a little too much respect by the referees, and it really ticks me off. I don't know how it makes you all feel, but if you're watching the same game I'm watching, Indiana was doing pretty good in the first quarter, right? And a guy is right under the rim, boom, ready to catch a Wade miss rebound. LeBron pushes him 7 feet right in front of the ref, gets the rebound, and they go the other way and score. I mean, it was like the most noticeable push. It was like the guy just didn't run from in front of the rim to like out of bounds. He, you know, why would he do that? The ball was coming right to him. And it was just, they got to do something with this LeBron James character. I mean, yeah, they just said, oh, he's an MVP. Larry Bird's got 3, Magic's got 3, and some other cat's got 3, and there's only one difference. All those guys they mentioned, they all got more than 3 rings. This cat ain't got nothing. And I ain't saying he ain't gonna win anything this year, but it's gonna be tough because I feel as though Oklahoma has the upper hand, and I ain't sleeping on Boston taking these guys out. The only problem with Boston is, they're injured. Ray Allen's got them bone spurs in his foot, so he's not 100%. And Paul Pierce, his knees, he's probably gonna get an operation after the season. He can't move right. He can't go side to side that well. And it's just the only thing saving Boston is Kevin Garnett's playing like he's 22 years old again, and I don't know what woke him up. It might have been, the owner of the Hawks. I believe it was the Hawks. Um, yeah, calling him the dirtiest player in the league. It was the Hawks. Yeah, it was the Hawks, and calling him the dirtiest player in the league. And he had 28 one night in that series when he closed out the Hawks, and then to begin the next series, boom, he opened it up with 29. They said he couldn't repeat the game he had before, and there he goes. He ups it by 1. This kid just is amazing in Boston, and these playoffs are starting to get real good. This is where, the bums go bye-bye, we got, but there's all the teams left right now belong here, except, let's face it, the only team that doesn't really belong here is the 76ers, because everybody knows if Derrick Rose didn't get hurt and Noah didn't get hurt, the Chicago Bulls would be playing the Boston Celtics right now, and it would be a drag-out fight series. And I can't, being a Boston fan, I can't say Boston would just beat Chicago because I don't know if that's the case. But I wouldn't bet against them either because they just seem to amaze people all the time. So Miami, I don't know what it is, but it seems like this. If they're gonna win it, they're gonna win it this year. I mean, they got a pretty good path in the East, not facing a number 1 seed team. Because I think Chicago would have straight up took them out very, very easily. So now I think it's going to be down to, you know, if Boston can't pull out the magic again, if these, we need at least Paul Pierce needs to be a little better. Like, do something, man. I mean, I know you can only take one shot per game or something like that, and when that shot wears off, that's that. But then the damage is done, and then boom, you gotta give him another shot 2 days later, and how much is when is enough enough? But I think if Boston don't do it, it's gonna be the Oklahoma Thunder because to me they are stacked. I mean stacked. I mean you got Kendrick Perkins on that team, and he's not even their best defender. And he was like one of the main guys in Boston. Shut down. He can't shoot free throws. All he was out there for was the block shots, and every now and then he would pick up some garbage points. But that was about it. But with Kevin Durant, Westbrook, and that dude with the mohawk, and so, I mean, the list goes on and on with that team. That team's stacked. That team is stacked. I mean, they got a good bench. They got a good team. They're not a bunch of clowns, like Miami. To me, Miami was very classless in the finals last year when they were making fun of Dirk Nowitzki, trying to say that he was fake and that he had a cold because in the interviews he had a towel with him when he was wiping his nose. I mean, no, it's better to go in the interview and just let, things drip down your nose. But, we'll see what happens, and, hopefully Miami doesn't win. I want he can collect all the MVPs he wants, as long as he doesn't win a ring. I don't like the way he left, and I used to be a LeBron fan. I used to like him, and I used to like watching him because when he was with Cleveland, he took them to the finals, he took them to the playoffs. They were just missing a piece. I don't think the guy really plays as good as he can with other people, especially in crunch time. I mean, he's got to prove it this year. In the fourth quarter, he might as well just back the hell off, give the ball to Dwayne Wade, and say, you know what, I'm not going to be the one to blow it. Not again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Because he blew it. Come on. Anybody who watched the finals last year knows he blew it for them. If he scores anywhere from 5 to 6 points in the fourth quarter, they win. Yeah, they win a championship. But when you got a guy that goes out there and, there's a few games where he's negative, like he's hurting you, he's killing you. I mean, I don't know how we got all on LeBron, but I don't know. I think we're going to cancel this video out.